Hey everybody, come on in. This is the Daily Bern. We're going to start in just a minute. I give you a little time to get in, like and share, all of that. We got to share it out. Got to be the media. It's a little independent show. We have no sponsors, nobody but the viewers, the people that watch this show and believe in it and believe in what we're doing here. So I know you guys share the hell out of it to the point where you get yourselves locked up in Facebook jail. But share it out. Hey Ginger, good to see you. Good to see you guys here. Let me see what we got on YouTube. We're up on YouTube right now too. We've been multi-streaming the burn for a little while now. It's going better and better. Getting kinks out as we go. But welcome back. This is the Daily Burn. This is the war room of the political revolution. What we do is we gather here every day at 7 and we talk about this fight that we're in. And we work on our mindset because what I think is the most important thing in this fight is working on ourselves, working on our mindset and controlling our thoughts and being determined. That's what I think is the most important thing, to make the commitment and to believe and have faith that if we do everything that we can moving forward, that we cannot be stopped, that we will win, that this change we're trying to make, this massive change the entire society basically, it's going to take us all committed to doing the work, putting in the effort to move it forward. And that's what's going to happen. It's what's already happening. That's what we talk about here on this little show. Hey Royce, good to see you. Enough is enough. You're right. Enough is enough. They they'll never have enough either. These people that lord over us, this handful of elite predators. And that's what they really are. I hate even calling them elite, but it lets you know than us. But what they are is predators. They're parasites. They suck off of us and consume all they can. They'll never be satisfied. They'll never get enough. They'll never have taken enough. They'll never self correct. And it will never trickle down. There's class warfare going on. We're in a fight, whether you want to accept that you're in a fight and you have enemies and we're under attack. There are many ways to attack someone. We are in a fight. So we need to look at it like fighters, like with that mentality. At least follow me that far. You know, you have to be able to visualize your goal. First off, visualize it. See something that doesn't even exist yet. Like we're talking about creating a world where healthcare is guaranteed to every citizen as a human right, where all medical debt and all student loan debt gets wiped out, boosting the economy and providing the actual people, the real people, all of society a bailout instead of the corporate elite and the big banks and all these other people we've bailed out with our socialism for the rich that already exists. We're looking for a society that benefits the people, not just the ultra rich that have bought it up. That's what we're pushing for. That's what we're fighting for. And that's what we're coming to do. But that is going to take all of us staying united and vigilant and active way past getting Bernie elected. You know, I like the name of the show, The Daily Bern. It's catchy, it's clever, it's cute. I like it. And Bernie's a fantastic candidate. I also really like Bernie. If you notice, Bernie decorates the wall of the studio here, and he's in the name of the show. But he is just our candidate. You know, that's the fight we're in right now. That's the big moment we're pushing for right now, and it's going to be a huge moment for our revolution. But it is not the end, and we understand that. It's the beginning. It will be a nuclear strike to the power structure that lords over us and will inspire millions of people to get active and involved in our fight. But it is not the end. It's the beginning. And so if enough of us own that responsibility, take ownership of our future, we cannot be stopped. It's impossible. We will reach a tipping point and nothing that they do will matter. You know, I have a lot of different people I follow on Facebook, different groups, all kinds of different. I like to make it a patchwork, just to keep an open mind and try to keep myself open to different things and ideas. And I have some dissenter friends that constantly remind me and everyone else that will listen that the DNC argued in court that they don't have to honor the nominee process, even that they can select whoever they want in the back room over cigars. I am aware of that. I'm fully aware of that. But to just take that in and go, okay, guys, they said no. They said that they can pick whoever they want. We already know they'll do everything they can to make sure Bernie doesn't get the nomination. But if he does, they said in court they could just go ahead and give it to whoever they wanted to. I get reminded of that every day, at least every day, once, at least once. And it's not that I don't know that. It's not that I don't understand that they admitted that in court and it's a fact. We overwhelm this with our numbers. We're not coming to ask. If you want to achieve greatness and great things, you got to stop asking for permission because there's nobody lining up to give you everything you want. You got to go get it. If you want something, you've got to put in the work and make the commitment. Then, first off, let's start at the beginning. You need to believe that it's possible. You've got to believe in you before anybody else is going to. And this is possible. These things that we want, you can inform yourself on them and find out that they're very possible, very achievable, and they have wide support. All of these things. Healthcare for all, Medicare for all, uh, free college tuition. And that includes trade schools. That's not just for, college education type of things. It's also for, workforce education like trade schools. And it wipes out trade school debt. When the student expenses, student loans get wiped out, that includes trade school debt. That is what we do to move forward. We invest in our future, and bring up a generation of people that can be competitive in a global market, that are properly trained for that. And there's a lot of money being spent to try and convince people to vote against their own best interests. It's not they don't want these things. It's they're being told that they can't have them, that they're unattainable, they're pipe dreams and unrealistic. And then the other side of that coin is it violates their freedom. They won't have the freedom to choose. All kinds of scare tactics, anything they can use to scare people, they're using. And they're going to throw their whole propaganda machine after it and do all they can to crush us and hold us down. But if we stay strong, and that's what this show is for, we will win. We are already winning. Just look at that. Focus on that. Focus on the volunteers. More than 3 million volunteers doing all they can to help get Bernie elected and move this revolution forward. All the money we've raised individually, just individual people. No big super PACs, no big money donors, all regular people. Average occupation is teachers, or the most common occupation is teachers. Most common employer is Walmart, I believe. Regular people giving because they believe in this fight, this revolution. It's much more than believing in Bernie Sanders. Again, I really like Bernie. I think he's a fantastic candidate. He's doing a fantastic job. He recently held his 200th event of this campaign. 200 events. He is working his butt off for this revolution and has been for a long time, decades. He didn't stop when he lost the nomination in 2016, which we know he didn't lose, was stolen from him. He didn't quit. He didn't give up. He kept working. He kept having town halls, going around the country, talking to people, informing people. He kept working towards what he's trying to achieve and what he's been working for and towards his whole career. You may not agree with everything that Bernie's doing or represents, but you can't argue with that. He's consistent and has integrity and does what he says he's going to do. Even if you disagree with what he did, it was what he said he was going to do. You know, he never lied to you, and he also never told you he was going to save you. And nobody can save you, not even Bernie. And again, I really like Bernie. I got a lot of faith in Bernie. He's a fantastic candidate. He can't do this on his own. This is our job. And like I was saying, because that particular person that posts every day about how the DNC admitted in court that they can choose whoever they want had posted another post like that, and I took the bait and commented that, yeah, with that mentality, everything's impossible. Because there's always going to be somebody or something telling you no, that you can't have what you want. You can't achieve what you want. Something's always going to get in your way. And if you let that stop you, you can't have anything. So, yeah, they said in court that they could choose the nominee in the back room over cigars. That's what we're up against. That's the reality that we're up against. But the fact is, they are the few and we are the many. We need to own that and then understand that we don't have to be the victims. We can own our future. We are responsible for it. If we take ownership of it, we don't have to let them control it and run it into the ground anymore. We can take the reins. Things got this way because we fell asleep at the wheel, because we let greedy psychopaths run wild with our society and buy it all up and get control of it. We got to take it back. That's what I mean. And that's why it is a fight. We got to fight for our future, fight to even have one. This is real. The stakes are real. This is all very real. But the good news is we're winning. They're just not going to point the cameras at that fact. They're not going to tell people. It's like Roy says, we are Bernie's media. We have to be the ones that are telling people that we have all these volunteers, all these donations, all this support. They've held 78 events in Iowa alone, and they've knocked on I don't know how many doors. They have so many volunteers working Iowa. They're crushing it in all of the early primary states, campaigning super hard. We're polling high, even in the mainstream polls, every one of these states and every one of these places. We are crushing it. When the voting starts, we are going to get our chance to flex. And if we do what I've been saying, and we make every voting opportunity, every chance we get to show out, look like a Bernie rally, just tons of people, like a sea of people, we can't be stopped. Doesn't matter what they do. They're going to do everything they can. Roy says this is a political revolution and the DNC better get out of the way. We the people have had enough. We're not coming to ask. There's no middle ground. We're not looking to negotiate. Not looking to settle for less. Not asking. Asking is over. It's time for demands. We're demanding these things. Healthcare is a human right. We're demanding it. People that work 40 hours a week should be able to live with dignity. We're demanding a living wage. We're demanding a society that's about justice and compassion, not the one that we currently have that's about greed and consumption. I think we've had enough of that. Ginger says many people are pissed because they crowdfunded, quit their jobs, etc., because Bernie made us believe it was going to be a contested convention. It felt like a lie. I get that. I do get that. And but I get it. I get this too. And until I get to sit down with Bernie and really talk to him man to man and face to face, if I ever get that opportunity, I can't ask him and know his real intentions. All I can do is think about the situation, and it took me a long time to come to terms with it, and then make the best sense of it I can. And when I think about it from Bernie's side, from what I know of him and what I know of his situation, and there's all these variables I don't know, have no way of knowing. But when I think about it from that side, he couldn't have. He couldn't have done it. It wouldn't have worked. The smartest thing to do is what he did, to lay back, to I don't want to I want to be careful what words I use right now, but to keep working and wait for a better opportunity to strike. We weren't strong enough. This is about us. And if we're fully honest, it wasn't Bernie that failed in 2016. There wasn't enough support it would have been political suicide, I think. But that is just me thinking from his side at what is the best strategy to move this forward, to actually make this happen. Is it for me to storm out of this convention hall right now and take my supporters with me and I don't know, head over to the green stage or start my own, try to get on the ticket and get on the ballot and do all of that? From that point on, would that have worked? I mean, in reality, realistically ask yourself, do you think it would have worked? Because I don't. I've, I've really thought about it from every different angle, like what he could have done. And because I wanted the hero outcome too, and I wanted him to stand up and put it, let us give us the opportunity to make a stand and put himself out there. But what would have been at risk, you know? Not to mention what we've seen happen to people that try to take this on from the top down. So would it go that far? I don't know, but the media would immediately start painting him as crazy Bernie and a sore loser. And they would immediately start painting all of us as nut jobs. And not that they don't already try to do that, but they'd throw it on super heavy. They'd have him crazy Bernie by the end of the day. And Ginger says, I'm with the movement because we're going to win this regardless of 2016 and in spite of 2016. You fail your way to success. We we got stopped, you know. We ain't going to get stopped again. We're stronger because of what happened in 2016. And she's right. We are going to win. This revolution has the momentum needed to win. We are going to make this happen. So just do all you can. I include a link in the description of every Daily Bern to BernieSanders.com. Please go there. See if there's any way that you can donate, volunteer, tons of ways to volunteer, or any way you can help out, or use it as a learning resource. Tons of ways on there to inform yourself about the campaign and the policies and all of that stuff and the platform. Or check out the Bern Notice. Subscribe to that. That's the official newsletter of the Bernie Sanders campaign. That's going to keep you informed in everything that has to do with Bernie and his policies that he's pushing for and his plans and all of that's going to keep you really up to date with all of that. And the more informed you are, the better you're going to be able to take advantage of the opportunities you get when you get chances to talk to people about this. Because, like I said, we just need people to understand we can do this. They want it, they just don't believe they can have it. We help them see that it's possible. That's what we do. Like Roy said, we're the media. The media is not going to do it. They're going to deceive. That's what they do. They practice lies. And that's all they do. It's our job to spread the truth. It's our job to inform people. It's our job to let people know what's really happening out there in the world. and what's possible, that we can make this change happen. We need them to understand that. Because people want better. Just been convinced that they can't have it. We need to prove to them that that's not true, that we can have better. And if we stop tolerating things just the way they are for fear or just because someone said no, someone said you can't have it, then maybe we can make things better. Not maybe, we definitely could. And we're going to. So when we win this, we will inspire millions of people. And this will start to get a little easier. And, when the momentum builds, it will start to move forward a little bit on its own. But we're never going to get to clock out. We've got to stay active and vigilant if we want to see this change come to be. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're committed to. And that's what we talk about every day on this show. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And come back Monday. We do this every day, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central. And we gather and we talk about this fight and we try to build each other up. We talk in the comments, we talk back and forth, but I always try to remind us how great things actually are going, even though the media is telling you different. They're liars, they're professional liars, and we know that. So don't listen to it. Don't believe it. Don't let it affect you. And then spread all the truth you can. Expose them for the liars that they are. And help inform the regular people. And teach them about the truth and what's possible. And then we can keep moving forward and get it. But if we remember, it's our fight. It's our responsibility. It's not about Bernie. It's about us. But thanks for watching, guys. And come back later from my Yankee Show page. I'm doing a Yankee Rants tonight. I want to do a fun Yankee Rants, and I have some stuff to rant about. So come back at, let's say, 8:30, and we'll hang out for Yankee Rants. See you then. Thanks for watching the Daily Bern. Come back Monday at 7, and every day, Monday through Friday at 7. If you're ever feeling down or need to be pumped up in this fight, know that there'll be a Daily Bern at 7. You can come hang out and get pumped up. Because I'm a true believer. I'm in this to the end. And we got to believe. We got to have faith. Thanks, Matthew. Sorry, I shouldn't have shortened your name. I never know. It's hard with Facebook names. Twitter names are even harder. And YouTube names are impossible sometimes. You never know what to call people. So, you just read the username. But thanks. Matt shared did it again. Shared the little picture of a guy with a thumbs up. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next episode of the Daily Bern and later in the night for Yankee Rants.